Hello dear students, hope you all have received my first video regarding the poem Upagupta. So today we are going to continue the poem Upagupta written by Rabindranath Tagore. So let us just recap the last class. So who was Upagupta? Was a follower of Gautama Buddha, and in the poem we have seen Vasavadatta, who was the dancing girl, was very proud and very happy with her wealth, youth, and she was very beautiful. She was having outer beautifulness. Okay, so whereas Upagupta was having inner beauty, and he was an ascetic tapasvi, and he was very kind at heart. So one night in the month of August, so he was sleeping on the dusty ground. Vasavadatta came holding a lamp, and her feet were, what happened, touched his breast. All of a sudden Vasavadatta, Upagupta woke up. So he woke up and he said he forgave Vasavadatta's act in this poem, isn't it? So after that, what happened? So this young lady Vasavadatta, she called Upagupta to her house because this dusty ground is not fit for you. Kindly come to my house. This is what Vasavadatta requested, or Vasavadatta called him to her house. So Upagupta was not ready to go because he was not having any desire in his life. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಆಸೆಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. So ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ when she asked, or when she greeted him to her house, what he told, what happened, what is going to happen in the uh, next class we are going to discuss. Okay, so you still have 5 stanzas in the poem. So let us continue the stanza number 4. Okay, when Vasavadatta called Upagupta, "O young man, please come to my house, graciously or kindly come to my house." So what he said, when the time ripe in the sense ripe, maguvudu, when time comes. Here poet used ripe means when time comes, when a proper time comes, I will come to you. So ಯಾವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸಮಯ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಗ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. Suddenly the black night showed its teeth in a flash of lighting. Suddenly the black night, in the sense, it was, as I said, it was in the month of August, isn't it? So in the month of August you will be having cloudy atmosphere. Okay, what had happened? Showed its teeth in a flash of lightning. Darkness was there. So flash of lighting. Suddenly in the dark sky, so she saw lightning. So ಮಿಂಚು ಗುಡುಗು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅವಳಿಗೆ. The storm growled from a corner of the sky, and the woman trembled in fear of some unknown danger. So what had happened in this situation? ಗುಡುಗು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಮಿಂಚುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆಕಾಶದಲ್ಲಿ. The storm, in the sense, storm means strong. Growled in the sense, growled, Growled. Growled means a long deep sound. Long deep sound, ತುಂಬಾ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, long deep sound. So what had happened? She was very panicked. She was very unhappy with this situation. She thought something danger may happen to me. So what she thought? Vasavadatta thought, in this situation something bad may happen. So after that, moving on to the next page, page number 25, the first stanza, what poet is going to describe here is, a year has not yet passed. A year has not yet passed. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಘಟನೆ ನಡೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. It was evening of a day in April. So all of you should imagine, in the month of April, what happens? In spring season, spring, Vasanta Rutu, spring season, it is a big season, beginning season, isn't it? So beginning of the season, what happens? You will see trees will having lot of leaves, and flowers will blossom, isn't it? ಗಿಡಗಳ ತುಂಬಾ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ರೋಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಗಿಡಗಳು, ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಎಲೆಗಳು ಚಿಗುರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೂಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ, ಇನ್ ದ ಮಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್, isn't it? So the branches of the wayside trees were full of blossom. Wayside in the sense, wayside, road side, road side. ಸೊ ರೋಡ್ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಮರಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೂವುಗಳು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಮರದ ತುಂಬಾ ಎಲೆಗಳು, ಹೂವುಗಳು, ಹಣ್ಣುಗಳಿಂದ ತುಂಬಿಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ಸೀಸನ್, ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಸೀಸನ್, ವಸಂತ ಋತು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಸದ್ದು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಏನ್ ಸದ್ದು ಅದು? Gay notes of the float came floating in the warm spring air from afar. Float. Float means, do you know what is flute? ಕೊಳಲು. ಕೊಳಲು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಕೊಳಲಿನ ಧ್ವನಿ ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ ನೀವು? ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕೊಳಲನ್ನ ಊದ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಕೊಳಲನ್ನು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು, ಮೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಆ ಫ್ಲೂಟ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಫ್ಲೋಟಿಂಗ್, ಗಾಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಧುರವಾಗಿ ತೇಲ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಕೊಳಲಿನ ನಾದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ವಾರ್ಮ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಏರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅಫಾರ್, ಅಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ದೂರದಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಗೇ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ, ಕೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಆನಂದ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ ತರ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಅವನ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಡ್? ಸೊ ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ದಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಜಾ. Upagupta passed through the city gates. In this situation, Upagupta passed through the city gates and stood at the base of the rampart. So in the glossary, page number 26, what is the meaning of rampart? A high wide wall of earth. In the sense, ಈಗ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಅರಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಸುತ್ತ ಅಥವಾ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಕೋಟೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಫೋರ್ಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ವಾಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ರ್ಯಾಂಪೋರ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಲ್, ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಉಪಗುಪ್ತ ಪಾಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಸಿಟಿ ಗೇಟ್. ಸಿಟಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಿ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್, ಅದನ್ನ ದಾಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟುಡ್, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಸ್ಟುಡ್. Stood is the past tense of stand. Understanding? So ಹೀಗೆ ಗೋಡೆಗೆ ಹೊರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವನು ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾನೆ. Who was standing? Who stood? Upagupta was standing. Was that a woman laying at his feet in the shadow of the mango grove? See, so he noticed one woman was laying at his feet in the shadow of the mango grove. So mango grove. So it is an example for collective noun. ಮಾವಿನ ತೋಪು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ? ಮಾವಿನ ತೋಪು ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ ನೀವು? So what is that? Group of mango trees are called mango groves. It is a very good example for collective noun. So noun, you know noun, right? Naming word. Noun is a naming word. It is a collective noun. Mango groves. Group of trees are called mango groves. ಮಾವಿನ ತೋಪಿನ ಒಂದು ಕೆಳಗಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಲೇಡಿ, one woman laying at his feet in the shadow. Shadow ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆರಳು, shade, isn't it? So struck with the black pestilence. So her body spotted with sores of smallpox. Smallpox ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ನೀವು? Smallpox. So ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ಗಳು, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪಾಟ್ಸ್, isn't it? So spotted, having lot of small spots are called spotted. Her body was spotted. ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಹುಣ್ಣುಗಳು, ಗುಳ್ಳೆಗಳು, ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹುಣ್ಣುಗಳು ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅವಳ ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ. one woman was laying on the ground. So what happened? hurriedly driven away from the town. ಅವಳನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಊರಿನ ಜನ, ಅವಳು ನನ್ನವರು ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಊರಿನ ಜನ, ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಮಥುರಾ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಸೊ ಹರಿಡ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರೈವನ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಟೌನ್, ಊರಿನಿಂದ ಅವಳನ್ನ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಟು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಹರ್ ಪಾಯ್ಸನಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ಯಾಜಿಯನ್. ಸೊ ಪಾಯ್ಸನಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿಷಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸೀಸ್ಗೆ ಅವಳು ಒಳಗಾಗಿರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಹೂ ವಾಸ್ ದಟ್? ಅ ಲೇಡಿ. ಸೊ contagion in the sense by contact. So ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್, ಅವರ ಸಂಪರ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಬರುವಂತಹ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಡಿಸೀಸ್ಗಳಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ವೈ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಎಟ್ ಹೋಮ್ ನೌ, ವೈ ಆರ್ ವಿ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್, ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ. ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿಸ್ corona you wanted to have a social distance. You should not have a direct contact with others or the person who is having this disease, isn't it? Similarly, smallpox, so it is a deadly epidemic disease. It is a deadly disease, so it will spread by contacting that kind of person. At that point of time, smallpox was not having, there was no proper medication for that disease. Many people died because of this. So that is the reason people of that place, they were very, very worried, and they thought, if we get contact with this lady, we may end up getting that disease. That is the reason they hurriedly driven away. She was hurriedly driven away from the town. ಊರಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಅವಳನ್ನು ತಂದು ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ. To avoid her poisonous contagion. The ascetic, who was the ascetic here? Upagupta sat by her side, took her head on his knees. So sat, ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಗಿರೋದು, ಸ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್. ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ಡಿಡ್, ದ ascetic ಉಪಗುಪ್ತ, ಶಿ ಸ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬೈ ಹರ್ ಸೈಡ್, ಅವಳ ಹತ್ರ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವಳ ತಲೆಯನ್ನ ಹಿ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಹಿಸ್ ನೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊಣಕಾಲುಗಳು, ನೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಮೊಣಕಾಲಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಳ ತಲೆಯನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಸಫರಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪಾಕ್ಸ್. And moistened her lips with water. Moistened in the sense to make it wet. ನೀರಿನಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, she was very, very tired. Her entire body was filled with small spots. Her lips were dried up. She was actually need water at that point of time. He noticed that and moistened her lips with ವಾಟರ್. ನೀರನ್ನ ಹೀಗೆ ಮುಟ್ಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀರ್ ಕುಡ್ಸೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಹೂ ಉಪಗುಪ್ತ ಟು ದಟ್ ಲೇಡಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಮೇರ್ಡ್ ಹರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ವಿತ್, ಸ್ಮೇರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್, ಅಂಡರ್ಲೈನ್ ದಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್, ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್. ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ her body with sandal balm, in the sense usually if you feel headache, you will apply some balm, isn't it, some medicine. Okay, he applied sandal balm to her body, and she asked at that point of time. So Vasavadatta, she noticed that someone is giving treatment to her. ಸೊ ಯಾರು ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನೋರು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಊರಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಅವಳನ್ನ ತಂದು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವಳಿಗೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದು ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಥಾಟ್. ಸೊ ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಹರಿಡ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಿವನ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಟೌನ್. ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ವೆರಿ, ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್. ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ವೆರಿ ಥರ್ಸ್ಟಿ at that point of time. This person Upagupta started treating her. She slowly started opening her eyes. She was seeing this person and very much surprised. So she asked, who are you, merciful one? Merciful in the sense daye iroru, karunamayi. Merciful one and the karunamayi. Who are you, man? asked the woman. The time at last has come to visit you, and I am here, replied the young ascetic. In the sense here, what happened? Upagupta said, the time has come. In the stanza number 5th, we have discussed when she greeted, please come to my house, This person or Upagupta told, when time comes, when proper time comes, I will meet you. Isn't it? Avanu helidda alva? So, this is the time that I wanted to meet you. The time here has come. I am with you. See, nodi, ಯಾವಾಗ ಯಾರು ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ರವೀಂದ್ರನಾಥ ಟ್ಯಾಗೋರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪೊಯಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಟೂ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ and very very happy about her wealth, youth and beauty. Here what had happened? She lost everything due to this smallpox. She lost her beauty, she lost her wealth, she lost her youth, everything she lost. Okay, she was looking very very ugly. But this person who left everything, who left his palace, family, everything, he was not having any desire, was very very leading very very happy life, and he was very kind hearted person. So he was the person who helped this lady at the end of this ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಅಂದವರು ಹೀಗೆ ಕರುಣಾಮಯಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಕರುಣೆಯನ್ನ, ದಯೆಯನ್ನ, ಶಿಸ್ತನ್ನ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫು ಕೂಡ ಹೀಗೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪೊಯೆಟ್? ರವೀಂದ್ರನಾಥ ಟ್ಯಾಗೋರ್. ಸೊ I hope all of you are understanding and enjoying this poem. So I'm going to send you the notes after this. I mean to say in the coming classes. Fine? Understood? So read this poem 5-6 times. You are going to understand the poem. So thank you all.